Alright guys, welcome back to another video. My name is Mr. Baby, and today I'm going to be going through the units you should be bringing into the World Tournament when it comes out on Global. Again, I think there is one coming out on JP. I didn't confirm, but you guys can let me know in the comment section below. Now, I did just upload a video talking about the items you should be bringing in, and in that video I did mention that AoE units are the best units to bring in. Now, in this video, what I was hoping to do is to, dive a little bit further into what that really meant and to give you guys the exact units I was talking about. So, the first unit I want to talk about is LRSTR Broly. If you've been on Dokkan for a while and you know about the World Tournament, you guys know that this guy is considered amongst the World Tournament kings. Now, I don't consider him that way, but you guys already know. So in the super tech, you guys can see that it says causes colossal damage to all enemies. That means that when he attacks, his 12 key, when he attacks, he's going to attack every single enemy on the field. Sorry. Now his 18 key, he doesn't do that. But the thing about this Broly is that he has a 100% chance to launch a another super attack. So even if you hit someone with his 18 key, he's gonna back it up with another 12 key that will hit every single person. So if you guys get him between 12 key to 17 key, he's gonna be doing 2 super attacks that affects the whole field. Now that is why people consider him the king of the World Tournament. So this is where this guy really shines, right? But as you guys can see, it says all enemies. So these are the units that you really need to be bringing in. Now I understand that not everyone may have this Broly, and that's perfectly understandable. There are like 4 units in here that if you've been playing for a while, you definitely should have. The next AoE unit is going to be this STR Legendary Super Saiyan Broly. Obviously not the LR, but another summonable one. As a really old guy, he Extremes the Awakened, so he's a lot better. But as you can see in the super attack, all enemies. So this is another guy that you guys, if you guys have, consider putting on your team, okay? Now, the next guy I want to talk about is this full power Broly. Now, I know a lot of people do have this full power Broly, but I don't expect people to have him. I don't expect people to have any summonable unit to an extent. You guys see what I'm about to say in just a second. But the really cool thing about this guy, right, is that causes supreme damage to all enemies. I don't know where I read colossal, but supreme damage to all enemies. So this guy's another AoE unit, attacks every single. I think AoE stands for area of effect, right? So when an opponent or when your character attacks, it affects the area, or in the game, all the units, right? You guys understand what I'm trying to say. So there's another card. The next one would be this free-to-play second form Frieza. There's no reason why anyone should not have this unit rainbowed, okay? Greatly raises attack for 1 turn and causes mass damage to all enemies. Now, when you have an AoE unit, I would say go full additional. Or as much additional as you can, because you want to be supering. The only reason I only use AoE units for the World Tournament. That's really it. Unless like there's a stage that comes out that's really annoying that has like 5 characters I gotta fight. But other than that, really, I'm using these units for the World Tournament. So I want as many attacks as possible. So this guy right here attacks all enemies. He is free to play. So definitely do not sleep on this guy. And he has his own orbs as well. So you don't really have to worry about rainbowing him. And he has an EZA, which makes him stand better by himself when it comes to putting him on a team for the World Tournament. Now the next guy is this summonable Frieza. Okay, now I don't expect people to have him, right? But there's another guy that is an AoE unit. So as you can see, all enemies cause supreme damage to all enemies. This guy's actually pretty good. He's actually I don't have him, but I wish I did. This guy's actually pretty good. Now the next unit I want to talk about is another unit that everybody should have. It is this intelligence Raddatz. His event has been on Global so many times. You guys should have him already rainbowed, already grinded out. it's not that bad of an event either, but as you can see, causes max damage to all enemies and lowers defense. This guy I feel like is a little underrated. When I take him into the later stages, even the last stage of what's it called, of the World Tournament, he does a really good job. He may not 1 KO hit the enemy, but this guy does a really good job, and he's always on my team no matter what. The next guy that's also an AoE unit that's not an extreme unit, right, is this Piccolo. Now, as you can see in the super attack, all enemies, and with a chance to stun them, which I guess could prove helpful in the World Tournament as well. Now, this guy, it's weird because he's not an AoE unit, but I mean, what did I just say? He's not an extreme unit. I think he's the first super. Is he the first super AoE unit? I don't know. Now those are the units right there. We had the Broly, the physical Broly, the other STR Broly. We had both Friezas, we had Raddatz, and now we have this Piccolo. Now there are 2 other units that I expect everybody to have if you've been playing for a while. It's almost like inevitable to come across them, right? It's the legends themselves. Chaozu right here, and we have the unexpected use Jocko. Now the reason why these units are so good is because you see where it says may stun all enemies on their passive. It's 100% chance. The moment they hit the floor, right, they stun every single enemy. So if you have this guy and then you have LR STR Broly and then the physical full power Broly together, the whole field is going to be stunned. You don't have to use any items, and you guys can mop through that event. Now it's the same deal with this Jocko. It's funny, his name is unexpected use because this guy, he's an SR, and yet he's very, very, very useful. May stun all enemies. That's a 100% chance. Now if you guys been summoning on this game for a while, you have to have come across this Jocko and this Chaozu. Honestly, I just don't see, there's like, I understand if you've been playing for like a few months and maybe not, but if you've been playing for like a year or 2, you've been summoning, these guys pop up so frequently. Not so frequently, they pop up to the point where it's like you guys should have had a copy. And if you don't, I understand, but next time when you're summoning, look out for this Chaozu and this tech Jocko. They are very good on in the World Tournament. So that is it for today's video, guys. If you guys enjoyed today's little informative video, make sure you guys hit that like button. Okay, make sure you guys subscribe if you are new, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.